I love this game. There's nothing really like it on console, especially on PS4 and Xbox One as well, but they really pissed about with this release. Let's update you guys then. Here's a screenshot on Twitter of an email that someone received regarding the console release. And it says, "You may have missed this, but we announced during one of our recent live streams that we were hopeful for a release late this summer and that we are optimistic that we will have a concrete date sometime soon." The fact that they're still using words like soon, hopeful, optimistic worries me. Late summer is around August/September this year. Now, if it's coming out in around, let's say, potentially 2 months away at a maximum, then it concerns me that they are still not confident enough to be more clear with their language and be more active with the console community in terms of updates. I asked my subscribers, do you think it will release in late summer this year? And overwhelmingly, people said no, which totally makes sense considering nothing has really been said. However, I have to provide an alternative view to this. If Saber Interactive have been brought in to work on Sandstorm for console, they surely wouldn't just scrap it. Also, Insurgency Sandstorm cannot afford to not release this on console. They know if Sandstorm doesn't release on console, there would be no real future for them ever promising games on console again. The community on console is already fed up with New World Interactive. It would be a disaster to keep people waiting this long to just say it's not coming after all. But then again, there has been some crazy things that have been done with this console release, so I guess it could still happen as well. But it would be even more insane to do this. And then in a year's time say, hey console players, we have another game you might want to play. It just wouldn't work out too well. So do I think Sandstorm will release on console? Yes. Late summer, it must, to avoid the huge competition this winter. One thing that I have to add into this commentary is that if Insurgency Sandstorm does release on console, will console players actually give a shit? And I have to say that Insurgency Sandstorm is very unique and different. It is the tactical hardcore shooter that is more fast-paced and more user-friendly that a lot of console players were asking for. So this would be the game that would have a massive appeal on console. However, I would say to the developers, the longer that they delay this, the longer that they leave this to get it on console, the more chance that other developers are going to start to actually make these hardcore tactical shooters, and then Insurgency Sandstorm does start to lose its appeal. We're already seeing that with World War III, with Hell Let Loose. There are other games that are being developed, so I would say to Insurgency Sandstorm developers, you need to start getting this game out on console. Now, an update on my experience. I have contacted several developers previously, which I have made videos about. They have told me earlier this year they will release it on all platforms, PS4, Xbox One, as well as next generation. According to the developer, that never changed. Another developer who left also stated that last year he did playtest Insurgency Sandstorm on console. So it does exist, it's just, let's see it. However, recently it has gone quiet. I have reached out to those developers in April, June and July this month with crickets. It's strange because previously they were very active with me. So I'm not sure if the developers have been told not to speak to me, which would make sense considering I was making videos about their statements. Either way, to me, it suggests some sort of announcement is on its way. I'm just hoping it's a positive one. I do cover tactical shooters for console on this channel, so if that's something you're interested in, then subscribe and hit all bell notifications. Not many people on YouTube cover console tactical shooters, so we are trying to build a bit of a community for that. But I thought I'd just update you guys on the whole console situation for Sandstorm, because I know a lot of people reach out to me still about Sandstorm for console because you want to play a hardcore tactical shooter, and I think Sandstorm is a brilliant game. It's just how it's being managed for the console has been absolutely ridiculous. Until next time, have a good one.